SEO for MOOCs. SEO are the letters for search engine optimization. And this means that you want to appear in the first places when someone looks for a keyword that is related with your MOOC platform or with the courses that you are offering. You want to be the first in Google and in Bing, or if you are in Russia, in Yandex. And for this, the first thing that you need to do is locate which are the keywords that are relevant for you. The best tool for this is included in the Google AdWords or Google Ads, that's how they call it now, website. The problem is that from 2 to 3 years ago, Google changed the politics, and now if you don't pay for ads, you don't get the access to all the data. You get general data, but not the exact amount of searches for each keyword for each month in a specific location that you can get if you have an active Google account. If you don't have this active Google account, you can look for keyword research free tools in internet, and you will find several of them. Not as good as this one that, as you can see, can give me for a specific location that can be as small as a postal code for a specific keyword, which is the average number of searches and which is the number of searches each month in total and in mobile. But you can find some other tools that can give you an idea of which are the keywords that you should go for. The more general the keyword, the bigger the number of searches that it will have, but probably there will be more competition. It will be more difficult to rank for these keywords. That's what they call the long tail keywords, that are keywords that have more words. Usually they have much smaller searches, but it's easier to get a higher position in the result page for these keywords. So you should try to go for big keywords, but you can also find long tail keywords that are easier to pursue and that you can try to position for these keywords. Which is the tool that we are going to use? The tool we are going to use is called Google Search Console. The Google Search Console is a tool provided by Google that informs you about the traffic that comes to your website through the search engine. This is in case you are tracking Google, that is the most used search engine through the world. Microsoft will have their own tool, but as in Spain and in Latin America the most used search engine is Google, we use Google Search Console. In Google Search Console you will get the number of total clicks, the number of total impressions, the click-through rate, and the average position for the whole of your keywords. And you can select a specific keyword, you can select a specific country, you can select a specific date. So how you install this in your website so you can measure this? First, you go to Google Search Console website, you create an account with your standard Google account, and later you get a verification code that you can install or in the DNS, or you can put in each of your pages, and then Google, each time that someone goes to your page from a search engine, from Google search engine, then it will track that it comes from this search engine. This way you can see which are the keywords that people is using to reach you through Google. The problem with Google Analytics, that is the general tool to study the traffic that's coming to your website, is that if the client is logged in with a Google account and on a lot of different situations, then Google doesn't give you the keyword that has been used to reach your website. You have to go to Google Search Console to get this keyword. Before, perhaps 6 or 7 years ago, you could get the keywords used in the search engine from Google Analytics. But Google changed the way they did it, and now you don't get, most of the time, you don't get the search keyword that has been used to reach your website through the search engine. So you need to create an account with Google Search Console. What Google says about what you should do? They say that you shouldn't optimize anything that you should put relevant content and prepare a good user experience, and that with that is enough for Google to rank you high. But what happens? You should do that, but you also should do more things, because people is trying to optimize things to be high in the Google's rankings. So the first thing is you need to get links. Lots of links without buying them or without over getting too much links, but you should try to find people that link to your page because they are interested in your content. You can, for example, look for web directories, or you can go to blogs about education and ask them to put a link, or offer them to write a post for their website. If they link you, you should optimize the content, and you should put the keywords that you want to rank for in your content, but without over optimizing, because when Google adds a new way of signaling that a page is relevant for a keyword, people try to over optimize it, and then Google makes an algorithm to control it. For example, they started counting the number of links that came to your page from other pages to see how relevant it was, and at some moment people started to create link farms where they sold you, for example, 10,000 links for a few bucks. And then Google created an algorithm to detect these link farms and to penalize, to make penalties to the people who use them. Then people started to put the same keyword in the page tens or perhaps hundreds of times. They even put the keyword in white over white, so the people didn't see it, but it counted for Google. Then Google put another algorithm to detect over optimization and to make a penalty on that. So you need to put links, but without being what they call unnatural. So getting links from people that is interested in your content. You should make good content with the right amount of keywords inside of it. You should make it easy for Google. What does this mean? Adding structured data to your pages. So you put small amounts of code with special tags that indicate Google or other search engines, with what is your content about. How do you do that? First, you do off-page SEO. That means getting links to your page. And then you make on-page SEO. That means preparing your page and its content to be optimized for Google. Let's go. If we speak about off-page SEO, we are speaking about external links, and we should know about follow and no follow links. No follow links are, for example, the Wikipedia ones. There is a tag when you make the code that says this link is no follow. This indicates the Google robots or other search engine robots that they shouldn't follow this link and they shouldn't count it for ranking pages. They do it, for example, in Wikipedia, in newspapers. Usually, the idea is that the no follow links don't count for Google ranking. But as Google wants things to be natural, they will probably look for a mix of follow and no follow links. So you should try to get follow links, but you shouldn't avoid the no follow links. If someone offers you, or if you get a no follow link, that's also good to compensate not to have too many follow links. Another very important thing for off-page SEO is the anchor text. It's the text that is inside the link. If the text is related with the keywords that you want to position for, much better. But again, you shouldn't over-optimize. It's nice to have a lot of links with the anchor text with the keyword that you want, but also you should have other links in which the anchor text is, for example, the name of your company or other thing, so Google doesn't think that it's over-optimized. Before going into on-page SEO, I want to speak about the internal links. The internal links are also links, but these ones are controlled by you because are inside of your website. They are also very important. It's very important to get these links well and to link between the pages inside your page to rank better. Later, about off-page SEO, you can get links from your institutional pages. For example, we get links from news in our UPV.es page that, as is an university page, is very well considered by Google. You can contact MOOC aggregators and send them your links, the links to your courses, so they link you, and then you get more links on. And you can try to contact with blogs and with technology sites that have listings of free courses and offer them sending regular information about your new courses. About on-page SEO, you have to consider putting the keywords in the title of the pages. This is in the head part of the pages. The HTML pages have a head and a body. In the body is what you see in the screen. The head, you never see it, but there is very important information there. So you have to put in the title tag of the head part the keywords that you want to rank for. You have to put the keywords in the content, but without over optimizing. You have to have current and quality content, and for this is very interesting having a blog related to the MOOC platform. Then what I've told you, the internal links with keywords are very important. Putting in, for example, you have a blog with your same domain, you can put links to the courses or to the main page, and this way you increase the signals to Google that this page is relevant for this keyword. It's very important that you optimize your site for mobile experience. Google is counting it very much, the mobile experience. That you are structured data and sitemaps.xml. These two are ways of making it easy for Google to go to your site and see what's inside and what is related with. Other thing that is important is that your page loads fast, that you optimize it so it loads fast. This is important for people when it visits it, but Google also takes it into account. For example, here you can see some tags. This is a JSON LD that we have added to the page with a description of the platform, the name, the URL, the image, and several information that is important that with this information, Google knows what the page is about. The same for OG, that is for Facebook. Here we tell them which is the description, which is the title, and here you can see also the title of the page that is very important with the keyword and cursos online, cursos gratis, and MOOC that we are targeting in the search engine. Other thing that you can see here, for example, this is the JSON for a course with all the name, the description, and everything. This goes in the head part of the page. You never see it, the users never see it, but Google uses it to classify your pages. Here you have, for example, one sitemap XML that is an XML file with a list of all the pages that are on your website, and you upload it to the Google Search Console, so Google knows where to look for all the pages that you have in your website. You have to be very careful with SEO penalties. But these ones are the algorithms by Google that they track. This one, for example, tracks the bad links. This one tracks the over-optimization of the content. You have, as you can see here, 9 different algorithms that Google has created to try to locate people who is trying to cheat their ranking algorithm. So you have to be careful. You have to do. You have to get links, you have to put the keywords in your page, but without doing it too much and without using techniques as, for example, buying links or over-optimizing the number of keywords.